Patty.
And this is the awesome Andrew Chow.
Hi, what's up?
Andrew, are you ready to be wild today?
Wow, me, Patty. Here we go. Good job.
Good job.
Have luck, good job.
Lai. What do you have today? Wow.
Oh. Let's see.
We have a lot of ropes and gears and
Yeah.
everything. Oh, they're
Is
pretty
it stuck
heavy.
in there?
They're pretty
That looks
heavy.
You got it?
We got it.
Okay.
This is pretty clear.
Okay.
We have some
Outdoor
outdoor maniacs today. Let's watch our videos.
You might have heard of the beauty of Taiwan's mountains, or of the forests. But did you know that Taiwan actually possesses one of the highest density of open-air hot springs in the world? As winter approaches, the water levels of creeks across Taiwan begin to drop, and the season for open-air hot springs begins. Taiwan is located at the intersection of tectonic plates, where the natural geothermal energy plus rich water resources form hundreds, if not thousands, of open-air hot springs in Taiwan. These hot springs have attracted numerous outdoor enthusiasts who have dedicated their lives to exploring such uncharted paradises. In the summer, you can river trek alongside river valleys or take on the challenge of rafting in the fast waters. You can also jump into natural pools in the mountains while viewing beautiful waterfalls and other gorgeous natural sceneries. As long as you're brave enough, this is one of the greatest pastimes of summers in Taiwan. So today, let us show you how fun the wilderness of Taiwan can be.
Well.
Okay, so we have these crazy people jumping off cliffs.
You know, running up rivers.
Waterfalls.
Sleeping next to bears.
Yeah, they're over here and sharing their experiences with everybody. So, back at your hometown, I'm curious, Julian, it's pretty exciting back in your hometown, the
Like
landscape
outdoors.
and everything.
Oh, no, it's completely flat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's banks, insurance agencies.
Oh, really? Just
Yeah.
trees and flat land.
It takes like 3 hours driving to get to the nearest mountain, which is probably 500 meters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
That is pretty flat.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the Catskills, 1,000 meters.
So the first time you came to Taiwan and you
Yeah.
experienced like outdoor activities, how
Okay.
did you feel about it?
I didn't know that like possibility existed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah.
All
So there's
right.
nothing like the Taiwanese landscape in the eastern U.S. at least.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, you're pretty surprised, right?
Yeah.
What did you experience?
6 years ago, I had a bad breakup and drove a motorcycle to Hualien.
Okay.
And I was couch surfing there, and then the host took me to Mugumuyu, which was like a very famous, place for outdoor recreation. This beautiful river, an ecological preserve in Hualien.
Yeah.
She introduced us to some indigenous friends of hers, so we messed around with them, just jumping, cliff diving, swimming,
Yeah.
Diving in the rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that was your first
my
real,
first
truly
experience.
outdoor experience.
yeah, proud of, just felt good.
Very cool. Hey, Pedro, welcome back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, we know you dive,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know you like jumping off high places.
Yeah, I do a lot.
and we know you like being naked.
Yes, yeah. They know me well.
Yes. And today, you want to share with us your stories on.
From my hometown first, like I'm from Spain. We are
Yes.
the beach of Europe. We have beautiful mountains, rivers, beach. And we are the nudist paradise of Europe.
Nearest
So-
paradise
yes.
of Europe.
Yeah. No?
Yes.
German people.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got you on
Germans, they
the
come
side.
to our beaches and rivers to get naked because
Okay.
they cannot do it at home.
So we go to Spain. We got to go to Spain for that.
Yes.
Okay, and then here you bring Spain to Taiwan.
Yeah. Spain. I'm Spain. Since I was little, like since I was 3, my memories with my family are camping naked on the
Okay.
beach, like my uncle, aunt, cousins, everyone.
Okay.
Everybody
The whole
naked.
time.
3 generations of naked people on the beach for 1 week, 2 weeks camping.
Wow.
Okay.
What about
that was my
trekking?
childhood.
Like trekking in Taiwan?
That I started more here in Taiwan.
Right.
In Spain, I was just going to the beach and to the river with
Yeah.
friends by car.
Yeah.
We have a group here called Cliff Gamers. That they are quite professional. It's a group of people from Hsinchu, and they all know how to do these things. They take me to like nice places where you can do that suoshi things like and also cliff jumping, like jumping from 10 meters to 20 meters and try to do it with backflip, front flip, and crazy things.
Oh, yeah, we've seen your
super fun.
video.
Crazy stunts.
Yeah.
VCR. Go to my Instagram. It's
We'll hear more of your stories later
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Okay.
And Yannick.
Yes, I'm from Germany, so where I grew up, there was a lot of nature around. So when we were young, we were always outdoors. And when I came to Taiwan, I first started down south in Taitung. I did a work exchange. And after that, I was traveling on the East Coast with a couple of my friends, just going to waterfalls, hot springs, and these kind of things. And I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. And afterwards, I kind of stayed. And yeah, been doing stuff like that ever
Oh,
since.
the eastern part of Taiwan is very,
Beautiful.
very amazing.
Yeah,
is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the cliffs even amaze us
Right.
locals.
Seriously, where the mountain meets the sea, like that,
Yep.
just there's a lot of beauty there.
And for me, like, because I love surfing, so for me, like, it kind of has both things. So
Yeah.
it's really a good place for me.
Best of both worlds.
David,
Yeah.
what brought you to Taiwan?
Well, I lived in China for 6 years,
Right.
and then I left there thinking, you know, I want to try the other side of what this could have been. And now I've been here for 11 years.
Wow.
And so I just think it's a great place to be. It's got beautiful, wonderful nature, friendly people. It's just a great place to be.
All right. And what's your favorite outdoor activity in Taiwan?
Definitely 51% river tracing, 49% hiking.
Okay, okay.
Oh, so all both up in the mountains. Right?
Yes, got to be in the mountains if you're going to see me smile.
Well, thank you for smiling here in the Southwest.
Off the mountains, of course.
I'm gonna count that as a free one. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Okay, the only Taiwanese here, outdoor boy.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of gear here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
where do
got
you
it.
recommend?
River is the beautiful thing in Taiwan.
Right.
So, and I would recommend go to Hualien. Yeah,
Hualien.
because
Hualien,
I was born in Hualien.
That's where you're from?
The most beautiful place in Taiwan. Yeah. So the water is totally different, next level than other city.
How
Right?
different?
Understand
How
that?
different? How would you describe it to our foreign friends?
It's crystal clear, and the color is different. It has its own color.
When you're there, you just want to drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people do.
Can
And
you?
it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because I was living in LA for a while, and after I came back to Taiwan, I started to do this kind of thing, and I find out, wow, Taiwan is such amazing place. A lot of people will compare Taiwan to another country.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Incomparable.
no,
No.
no.
No,
definitely not.
David.
Yeah, no, there's no place
No.
like it. It's
Yeah.
just so special. It's
Yeah.
a jewel.
So is this you, outdoor
Oh,
boy?
yeah. That's one of my
is that?
members. Yeah. It's Shikeng Hot Spring. It's a very special hot spring in Kaohsiung. The river in Kaohsiung called Baolaixi. They
Okay.
have a bunch of hot spring over there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Shikeng, Shikeng, Shidong.
What is that green stuff over
It's
there?
really pretty. Is that sediment, like
It's-
in the
I think
water,
it's,
like
calcium carbonate.
calcium
Yes,
carbonate?
calcium.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
So
that's-
one of the minerals from the hot spring.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And it just builds up over time.
Yeah.
I think it's a check-in spot for Facebook.
Oh, check-in spot. Okay. Yeah. Well, everyone at home, you can assume what that is for yourself. I don't think we'll say it, but yeah. Anyway.
But I think during your river trekking journey, I think a lot of people like to find those natural hot springs. You know, you go a long way
Yeah.
and then you finally arrive and then you chill
Yeah.
and
they're
have a
perfect,
good time.
perfect for this time of year too.
Yeah.
You can go outdoors and you don't have to worry about getting too chilly. You can find a natural hot spring.
So how can I find a hot spring?
Well, go
Follow
walking up a
you?
river.
Go up the river.
Go up
the
any
river.
river. Not necessarily, no. Sorry, that'll mislead you.
Yeah.
There are maps online, like David has been making maps.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of Taiwanese resources in Mandarin as well.
Okay.
Is
but yeah,
this
Wow,
there's
there's so many.
over 100 easily that are documented. There's many more that have been developed into
Wow.
hot spring resorts. There's probably around 60.
60.
No,
Should we
maybe
let the expert,
close to
give us
100,
the-
close to
Well,
100.
there are so many, it's hard to count. And it also
Yeah.
depends on if you want to count them together or separate. Like,
Okay.
And every year is different.
because
Okay.
they change.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause the geological
water level
activity.
change. So
Yeah, like for example, Shikeng, Shisankeng, they're all in the same river, but do you count those as one or several? It's one
Yeah.
destination with 3 or 4 or 5 of them.
They have different names.
I see, I see, I see.
Oh, David, you set up those maps?
I have one map.
Okay.
There are a lot of maps out there. I've set up this map, that map. I wanted to put something out there that's accessible for people if they don't speak good Chinese.
Right.
So that's got English, it's got Chinese, it's got resources in both languages.
Okay.
And also, you have to know which river to go up, or you look on Instagram, or you talk to somebody, but I wanted to make something that's just all the things I can find in one place. You don't have to
Right.
go looking everywhere. There's links to his videos, to Xiaofei's videos, some other videos,
Yes.
all kinds of things.
Oh, wow.
And
So it's like a one-stop for all kind of situation.
that's what I'm working on, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Any one of these you go into is going to have
Wow.
more or less information. Here's one that has a map. Some will or won't have individual maps.
Are some of these like kind of off the beaten trail and you have to kind
Yeah.
of, and then, but you have directions for each individual one kind of and how to get there?
More or less, you can go in, you can see the GPS point of exactly where they are.
Okay.
And you can see other information about exactly how to get to that point.
Right.
Wow.
And some of them have very clear trails, some of them have trails marked on the map, and some of them you just go up the river.
Okay, okay.
So I'm curious, how many hours do you spend on discovering these hot springs in a week?
In a week? Oh, I wish I could go every week.
Yeah.
And for me, hot springs are just one small part of it. It's the whole experience of being in the rivers, the tracing, the hot springs, everything. As far as these, though, it can be one that's very easy to get to. There are some you drive up and you're almost there already.
Yeah.
And there can be some where you have to spend 2 or 3 days walking to get to them. It really changes from one to another.
Okay.
Depends what kind of trips you want to go to.
Yeah,
Right.
But no matter where you go, you won't be disappointed.
That's true?
that's for sure.
Okay.
Can you name one your favorite? Or the one you go more
They're all
often?
different.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like asking a parent which is your favorite child. Like, I love them all
them
equally.
all.
They're all different.
Something like that, yeah.
What about you?
My
You have-
favorite this year is definitely Shikeng because
Shikeng.
Definitely
yeah,
Shikeng.
good for photo. It looks perfect and the water is hot enough, so it's good to camp there.
There is another one called Xiaqigu in
Oh, yeah.
Yangmingshan.
Okay.
What I use to find these places is Instagram. Like sometimes Instagram also knows you well, so it recommends me a lot of hot girls pictures. And, these hot girls, they were all going to Xiaqigu Wenquan, the hot spring there in the mountain, and I said I have to go. So I saw it's close to Taipei. It's by car like less than 1 hour. It's beautiful and full of girls. And I was thinking about going during the day, but that happened. Like during the day, you have to wear. They said like
Surprising.
They say
Yeah.
wear
You
clothes.
need to wear clothes.
Oh, he's kryptonite.
But during the night, you're allowed to not wear anything.
Oh, okay,
So I
okay.
went in the middle of the night.
Ah.
No girls, but naked Pedro.
So how does one utilize and enjoy these outdoor hot springs that aren't developed, like you mentioned earlier?
Oh,
Like,
bring an egg.
What?
that's
bring
actually
an
a
egg?
great idea because of the hot spring eggs,
can.
right? Yeah. Bring an egg and just sous
Cook
vide
an egg.
it in the hot
Yeah.
spring.
And what else?
Any other things that
personal
you should
tips?
like? How to do it?
So most hot springs have to be redeveloped every year after
Okay.
river floods.
Okay.
And most likely you're not going to be the first person who gets there.
Okay.
So there'll most likely be a pool already waiting for you
Oh.
when you arrive.
That's
In
kind
which
of
case you don't need to bring anything.
Okay.
Do you
Just
need to
maybe.
set them up if you're the first person there? Like the rocks will be like everywhere.
Yes, so sometimes like the actual hot spring outcrop will be covered by just sand and rocks, which you have to
Okay.
dig. So maybe if you're the first person, bring a shovel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people bring tarps.
Yeah, just like
But-
a picture.
Oh, you like your
just a
your
picture.
yellow tarp.
The tarps are really like when the hot spring is either too close to the river or too far away.
Yeah.
You need to move the water to mix it with the cold water from the river.
Oh,
So
okay.
to balance out the temperature.
All right, right, right.
If you're
right.
boiling eggs, you don't want to put yourself in there.
Right, I was about to say because yeah, that's like upwards of 50, 60 degrees Celsius. That's hot.
That's nice.
150.
You like boiling yourself?
I like boiling myself.
Gosh,
So nice.
that's terrifying.
Hey, I'm girl. Girls can take higher temperatures.
Why? Oh, it
Yes.
just sounds like it
It's
hurts.
really nice.
It's a lot of hard work to do a good flip, beautiful, and get nicely into the water. It's a lot of practice, and that's like a 16-meter
I love your
jump.
pose.
That's out of control. That's
Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't look very well practiced.
Because I found this by myself, so
You
I would
found
recommend-
it?
Yeah.
Oh!
That is not something you would jump. No, no, no.
Nah.
They are outdoor maniacs. They're not only hot spring experts, okay?
Right,
they're
that's
here
true.
with their gear
That's
and they're
true.
trekking experts. They jump off cliffs and everything. So please, they're here with their gear. I want to know
Yeah.
what they have today. You know, Outdoor Boys has the helmets and everything,
And a bag and
Julian has all
rope.
these ropes and helmets.
How does one river trace?
Yeah. Starting with Outdoor Boys.
Recently, I rafting a lot.
Rafting a lot.
Okay.
Rafting.
It's going down the river.
Yeah, going down the river. It's totally different than river tracing. Because if you're rafting, you go down from the top.
Yeah.
Right.
Tracing, you go up
Yeah.
on the
Okay,
top. Yeah, so
okay.
it's totally different. And this is more exciting. Yeah.
So do you like trace up and then ride down?
Yeah, sometimes you trace up, and sometimes you look at a spot, you can park your car and drive to another car to the other spot. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Must wear a helmet.
Helmet.
All right, so that's my recommendation. Not everyone do this, but when you do activity like outdoor activity, you have to wear a helmet.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
very good recommendation.
Yeah, yeah. Because I didn't wear helmet before when I start to tracing, but a lot of things happened. Yeah.
Like what?
Like I fell, and I hit a rock on my head. So after that, I wear my helmet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two helmets?
So this is for rafting.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for river tracing or
Right.
hiking, right? This one is more solid. Or it fits your head, and there's the cover on the ear.
Okay. So you want to protect your
Yeah,
ears.
protect your ear. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Because you're moving pretty
when you're
quickly, I
rafting,
guess.
sometimes you float the boats, right?
Right.
So you fall into the water
Right.
a lot. Yeah.
Right.
So you must protect your ear.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one,
This one is for tracing. Yeah.
tracing.
So it's
Yeah.
a
It's
bit,
much lighter.
it's a bit
Yeah, it's
lighter.
lighter. So different activity, different
Yes.
equipment. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And this one is important for everything, right?
Rope.
Rope.
Yeah.
What kind of rope is this?
The throw back. So when you got into water, accident happen, you can use this to save people.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
It floats.
It should float, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like a lifesaver kind of idea.
Yep, if someone's like floating away downriver
Okay.
in a big current, you throw this to them accurately
Oh,
before they disappear, and that's how you
grab it.
save them.
And what else?
All right, life jacket.
Life jackets.
Yeah. This for different kind of activities.
Right.
Yep.
One's
Yeah.
for rafting, one's for tracing.
This for, I can say, this is pretty much for everything, right?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, looks
Yeah, and this one is more for the SUP.
Oh.
Recipe.
Yeah, or surfing.
Stand-up
It's
paddle.
more
Yeah.
Okay.
active.
Yeah.
So it's just important to have a life
Yeah,
vest
yeah.
on. Right.
And the backpack, I have this one.
Yeah,
You have
a-
this?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
it in white.
This is a waterproof bag.
Waterproof
yeah,
bag.
you can put
Okay.
everything inside.
Okay.
So this bag is slightly different from his bag because river tracing and rafting take place in different parts of the river.
Right.
Like Taiwan has some of the world's steepest rivers, actually. The gradient is 3%.
Yes.
Doesn't sound like a lot, but basically results in like chain waterfalls and deep pools.
Okay.
So actually, river tracing would be climbing up the waterfalls and going through the pools.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, for which you need rope, helmets, and because you're gonna be swimming through deep pools, you also need a bag that can let the water out when you pick it up.
Right. So it doesn't
Oh,
get too
okay.
heavy.
Yeah.
Right.
And also so you can put wet stuff into the bag as opposed to just a dry bag.
Oh, I see. I see. So it's kind of like a sleeve that has its bottom closed up, and you put a waterproof sack inside of it to put the stuff you
And
want to
it's
keep
more
dry.
useful than that for certain sports.
For river
Yes.
tracing. Okay. But this is kind of a one-size-fits-all kind of deal.
Yeah,
Get
I mean, the
job
problem
done.
with that is when your like clothes get wet and you want to put them in, then everything else is gonna get wet.
Right.
Or your wet rope.
Okay. Okay.
So Julian and Outdoor Boys, you guys have some professional stuff. And Pedro, you have a beautiful face here.
No, I'm
And-
also professional.
Oh yes, what else do you have? Yes.
I had all my equipment like rock climbing. I do rock climbing.
Okay, yeah.
I had my quick draws, my harness,
D-links,
yao dai, and
yeah.
the rope,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But I forgot my car keys, so it's locked. It's locked into my car. I couldn't bring it.
Okay.
I can show you pictures.
Okay.
Instagram. Pedal walk.
So for your usual routes and your activities, what gear would you recommend a must buy? If I am a rookie, I want to start to enter this kind of activities. What would you recommend to buy?
For what I do, like rock climbing, I would recommend at least the harness,
Yes.
helmet, which I don't use, but I should.
Okay.
Must use.
Yeah, harness, quick draws, the basic stuff that's all you need more or less, and the belayer,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. About 20,000 NTD, you can have the basic
The whole kit.
set for rock climbing.
Okay.
And then for cliff jumping, maybe also the wetsuit, because sometimes if you're like backflipping or like lian quan and you didn't control the jump, you might 炸水, and if you bang the water at a high speed, it's like concrete.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So better you wear a wetsuit.
Doesn't hurt as much with the wetsuit.
True.
Oh, it doesn't hurt as much with the wetsuit.
Yeah, because you have like an extra layer on you.
Okay.
It's like having a
Otherwise, you're
thicker
just belly
skin.
flopping
Pretty
on
much.
the concrete. Yeah.
Helps a
Talking
lot.
about belly flopping, 炸水,
Yeah.
waterfalls.
Yeah, because you're basically following the water down. Yeah, you're jumping off.
If it's a waterfall, the water is already breaking the surface of
So
the
it's
water,
not
so
that-
that doesn't hurt so much.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can.
It's a bit safer. So would you recommend practicing next to a waterfall?
We practice in a like Olympic place where you can practice backflip and front flips before.
Okay.
And then when we have more or less them controlled, we go to the water and we practice them.
Oh, Pedro, I'm so sorry. I did not realize you took it that seriously. I thought you were just like a madman,
bam.
like just jumping off of
Yeah.
things.
Wow.
Sometimes also that. you know.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a lot of hard work to do a good flip, beautiful, and get nicely into the water. It's a lot of practice.
Right, coordination and the speed and everything. You guys.
Yes. That's like a 16-meter
I love your
jump.
pose.
That's out of control. That's
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't look very well practiced.
that shouldn't happen.
Is that what you practice for it?
This is a man whose face is like, this is gonna hurt.
How high is this cliff?
16 meters.
16
That's
meters.
Hepo in Alisan. It's a very
Okay.
high one.
Oh my God.
When you're in the middle of the air and you cannot control your body and you know you're gonna hurt yourself, it's horrible.
Yeah.
So for that not to happen, a lot of practice and wetsuit. And
Wetsuits
Yeah,
are
yeah.
important.
But we
Wow.
had a bunch of people doing river tracing that they were all wearing the wetsuit, the like life jacket and
Yeah.
everything, helmet,
Yeah.
and they were jumping completely out of control, like bam, zali, and
But it's
smashing
pretty
everything.
dangerous, huh?
With the wetsuit and the life jacket and the helmet, you are still okay.
Yeah, it's a
you
bit
come out from-
safer.
Yeah.
You don't risk like serious injury.
My friends from Cliff Gamers, they spit blood, they broke their lips, we had people in the hospital, so it's very dangerous.
Just
actually.
by hitting on the water.
Kids,
The
don't
water.
try this at home, right? Yeah, definitely don't try it
Not-
outside either. But I mean, like,
No.
practice.
Yeah, a lot of practice and safety measures, very important.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
which one is this?
Haizengong?
This is in
Pingdong.
Pingdong. It looks like you can slide off
Yeah, you can do
from
that.
the edge.
You have
Oh,
natural
so
slides.
nice.
There's another good one in the Mai Balai River.
Mai Balai River?
It's actually two of them together. There's Double Dragon Shuanglong Pubu, which is one set of two coming down. It's in this really cool alcove. You go in and it's just thundering around you and all this fog and mist is coming up. But then it comes down and it joins the main river. And right there's a second or third, how do you want to count it, waterfall called Danlong. That's a really good high jump.
Is it this
That's
one?
in Shuanglong there, actually.
This is Oh, 'cause
the,
Right
or
under
the
Shuanglong.
higher one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Whoa, is this
And,
you?
That's me.
Oh, wow.
Sitting under Shuanglong.
Dragon Ball Z training.
Pulling down the water power.
Oh, wow.
But right next to it is another one. It's huge. Have you been to that one? Danlong Waterfall. It's right next to Shuanglong Waterfall.
Nope.
Right together.
I
It's a
should go.
good jump. First time I jumped that, I was like, wait, why am I not at the bottom yet? I'm still going. Boom, there it is.
Oh, so long.
Longer
Took
drop
a lot
than you're
longer than I was used to.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's
a good jump.
scary.
Well, all of that jump, the most quiet person is Julian.
Right. Do you jump off of waterfalls?
I used to.
Okay. And then he grew up and got one.
Grow up, you boys. We don't
old.
jump anymore.
I got the white beard, but you got old.
Well, outdoor boys, we heard you have a recommendation, 仙景瀑 waterfall, 仙景 waterfall.
Yeah, Xianjing Waterfall. I mean, because I found this by myself, so
You found it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is not something you would jump. No.
Nah.
definitely
The
no,
water?
but
How
this
deep is the water?
3 meters, 4 meters.
It's only 4 meters deep.
It's deep
How
enough.
did you find it? How did you find it?
I just looked for waterfall on the satellite, and
Okay.
I found there's.
You sure it wasn't the map room?
Sometimes.
Not
Yeah,
Thank
not
you,
this one.
David.
Okay.
Not this one. Yeah. So I found there's the spot with the blue, and I just go check it.
Oh, wow.
And I tried 3 times. Yeah.
To find it?
Yeah, to find it.
Where was this again? In
Chiayi.
In Chiayi.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Chiayi.
Yeah, because I live in Chiayi.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, you live in Chiayi now.
Yeah. So I'm kind of half in Hualien and half Chiayi. So.
That's pretty far away.
You know,
Two cities.
boom, boom, on the opposite side.
Hualien. I really love Hualien myself. The landscape is crazy. And Yannick, you're familiar with Hualien, right?
Yeah, East Coast.
You have some recommendations for us as well.
Yeah, like there's that one waterfall in Hualien as well, Aohua. I really like that one. I'm sure you guys all went there before. It's a really easy hike. It's just like 5 minutes to get there, and
Yeah.
it's a huge waterfall with a deep pool down below, and then you can like kind of like boulder up a little bit down up the wall, and then you can jump from wherever you want to jump.
Oh, wow.
That's super fun. Like
Yeah, that one's really
deep
fun.
water solo. You jump into the water and you come out of the water. Rock climbing.
Yeah.
You don't need ropes because if you fall, you are in the water.
Okay.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
Any other special spots
In
you'd
Hualien.
recommend? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a golden grotto as well, which
grotto.
is really beautiful in Hualien. It has like a really long river trace all the way up, and it has a
Right.
lot of nice pools along the way. So
Right.
Okay.
I usually camp with a camper van with a car. Yeah, there you go. Actually.
Wow.
It's in Dapu, right?
Oh.
What's important is to watch out for rockfall areas. It doesn't matter how nice it is. Those things will drop bombs on you.
Okay.
So
okay.
you don't want to be under that.
Well, Andrew, you just came back from Hualien,
I just
right?
came back from Hualien at my friend's wedding, who actually owns a campsite, and they do river tracing activities. Because my friend, he's from there, he's Taroko.
Right.
He's indigenous, and so that piece of land is his.
Right.
And so he just took us around the rivers and stuff.
So do you camp in Hualien?
Yeah. Like for me, camping is like I usually camp with a camper van with a car.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So like I mostly just like wherever you park it, you can camp.
Yeah.
And
It's
everything
a whole
that's
on wheels.
You bought one here?
Yeah, I made one here.
You made one.
You built one? But that's quite a lot of work, you
Yeah,
know,
but
to
it's fun.
polish it up.
How
and
long did
everything.
it take you from start to finish to complete the project?
Probably like a year.
Only?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Wow.
Slowly, very slowly, like
Okay.
do everything from
And
the
now it's your
beginning.
baby.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's nice.
We're there.
Oh, that's a lovely little car,
Oh,
man.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I
love
it. The color is so
Great
nice.
choice.
Thank you. I
Great
actually did the
choice.
color myself.
You
Yeah.
painted the car yourself?
Yeah, because I have a friend who has a paint shop,
Oh,
and
nice.
he taught me how to do it.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Oh.
He let me do it over there. It was pretty cool.
So you saved a lot on like.
Yeah. So like for a lot of stuff, I just paid the material costs when
Okay.
I did it myself.
Okay.
So neat, so neat.
And the inside is done like kind of like furbished in a way. you
Yeah,
put
like
bed
there's like a
down.
bed in the back. I think there might be also a picture, like a bed in the back where you can, with some drawers beneath as well.
Okay,
and
so
you can
storage
Just,
and
yeah,
you
so
can-
pretty much wherever you want to park your car, you can just camp.
This is my dream car.
Yeah, there you go. Actually.
Oh, wow.
It's in Dapu,
Gosh.
right?
Oh, I love the wood finish, man. Great
Thank you.
choice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice. That's a nice touch.
Yeah. You made the car look like a cabin, man. It's amazing.
Pretty much.
Man,
Oh, that view.
where is this?
That's,
Dapu,
yeah.
in Chiayi.
Tahu.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his place.
Big lake.
Chiayi.
You're making good money in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Pedro? You like camping?
My Ferrari is only 90,000.
Yes, it's his Ferrari, yes.
Yeah. And it's broken now. Accident yesterday, yeah. Camping, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we're talking about. Yeah. I camp mainly Tianmei, Miaoli, and Kuhuatan. We also
Yes.
do it there. I also like a lot to camp in Longdong because
Yeah.
it's not a river, but you have also like rock climbing,
Yes.
Water.
cliffs to jump,
Yeah.
and what we were saying before, like deep water solo. Like you can jump into the water and you have a better grip in the rock there because the rocks of the river, they are very
Right.
Slippery.
like slippery.
Right.
And the rocks of the sea, they have a better grip, so
Yeah.
for rock climbing is much better.
Yeah.
So I camp often in Longtong, and we also have Nanya Chien, close to Longtong. That is a 15 to 18 meter jump to the sea. Super beautiful.
So you're more of a sea person, camping by the sea.
I like both.
Yeah.
I do both.
It's nice.
What about you, David? Do you have any special camping locations that you like?
Oh,
Camping in the wild?
yes, I love camping in the wild. And for me, it's more fun the farther I have to go to get to it.
Okay.
That's my tent over there. I spend probably between 80 and 100 nights a year in one of these.
About a third of the year.
Something like that. If I can, I'm out there.
Wow.
He was mentioning the Golden Grotto earlier. It's down in Hualien. There are a lot of places you can camp along that river. It's just a beautiful, easy place to get to. Yeah, it's like that. Very much like that.
Wow.
Very beautiful.
It's just a river full of places to camp. And outside of the realm of rivers, there are a lot of old Japanese ruins in the mountains with forest roads that you can camp on and hike on. They'll take you to amazing places. Sometimes they parallel right above the river, and you can camp there and go down to the river. So there's so much camping to do in Taiwan. It's just great.
How do you like pick an appropriate campsite? Like, what's a good thing to look out for?
I think what a lot of people tend to know about that is you look for a nice flat place. You want to make sure that there's not a bunch of pokey stuff on the ground or glass or whatever. What somewhat less people know that's important is to watch out for rockfall areas. You've got to be a bit of a distance, and this is very important in Taiwan, a bit of a distance from any cliff sides or places where it looks like there could be rockfall. And if you have to be close to that, try to find something that's got a lot of earth, a lot of plants, a lot of things growing on it.
Things
It's
that
more
have roots.
solid.
Yeah.
But what a lot less people know is you got to think in 360 degrees. You look up. If there are any dead trees there, it doesn't matter how nice it is. Those things will drop bombs on you.
Okay.
So you don't want to be under that.
And it's like rain season, like river swells. Is that something else to look out for too?
Get
Like
washed away.
Well, always check the weather before you go. If you check the weather and you're careful, you probably can avoid that most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But be prepared for it because you never know when it's going to suddenly come up.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do
yeah.
try to camp higher up.
Okay. So you're kind of describing that sweet spot between the bank and between where the hills and the rock walls are.
Yeah,
Kind of like that.
if you open your door and the water's right there, you probably should be a bit higher if you can.
If you're a normal person.
That's a good guide. That's a very good note.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Julian?
Do you have any fun camping stories?
Unforgettable ones?
Yeah, once we went up Louisa River in Taidong. We planned to go for 2 days. We didn't bring tents because the weather was, again, like, we were quite sure the weather was gonna be excellent. So we went in the first night, slept just on the open, like on a beautiful camping spot, far from the water. Again, the water was low, so it's fine. Slept, got up the next day at 6 a.m., walked 25 kilometers upriver.
25.
Yeah,
Wow.
more or less. The GPS was 50 back and forth. So. And we were floating down. So we didn't have rafts like you did,
Okay.
but we had like blow up inflatable
Like tubes.
Tubes,
Inner
yeah.
tubes, yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah.
We ended up like kind of getting heat stroke on the way up as well.
Oh gosh.
So we spent 8 hours going up. Left at 6, got to where we wanted to, like Taiwan Hot Spring at 3 in the afternoon.
So you got a heat stroke and got on a hot spring.
No, we didn't actually. We were there just to like see.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't actually go bathe. We ended up taking our tubes until it got dark, and then getting out of the tubes and walking back like another couple hours in the darkness. So we all had headlamps. Always bring a headlamp
Yeah,
with you.
okay.
Always be prepared.
Yeah.
To deal with the consequences of your own actions.
Yes.
How
it
well
was so
put.
pretty that
Who
like
to
we just
blame,
gotta
huh?
keep going up.
How well put.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Sometimes it's hard to stop and turn around, yeah?
Yeah, that's very true.
It's just, what's around the next bend? Just one more bend, just one more bend.
So anyway, we walked back like easily through 2 hours of darkness. The original plan was to get back to camp and just walk back out to the car, another 4 kilometers. But we had 2 of our friends, one of who was indigenous. And they decided to just like fall asleep right at our campground, which we got to at 8:30 p.m. at night.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I can imagine like after a day like that, you would be exhausted.
Yeah, so we didn't have dinner, we didn't have breakfast. But again, the weather was good.
Okay.
And
So at least that, yeah, they had that going for them. They had good weather.
Hey,
lots of
but
good photos.
One unforgettable stories, but countless beautiful camping stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have too much,
Yeah.
right? In all these couple of years.
Yeah.
I remember camping in the wild once in Wandaxi, but on the riverbed.
North or south?
South. Nanxi, Wanda Nanxi. It was really nice, good days, no clouds.
Wow.
And yeah, we woke up like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and it was already really, really bright. It's beautiful. And it was pretty cold already, but it was really nice.
Yeah, something about sleeping outside, that fresh air, that cool wind, knocks you out at night and wakes you up in the morning.
And at night, you hear these wild animals. I don't know what sanchang is called in English.
Barking deer.
A what deer?
Barking
I've heard
deer?
it called barking.
Barking deer?
It's one of
the
the
small
many,
ones, right? They're very small, about the size of a
They're
small
like-
dog.
Like
Yeah.
the old
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very good.
Yeah. I imitate them very well. Yes.
Well, yeah, it's kind of crazy how like camping really kind of blew up too
I
in
love
Taiwan.
camping.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, the last couple of
yes.
years in
Yeah,
particular.
especially if they're
And we have another wow.
a little wow fact.
What about?
A little wow fact. More than 2 million people are regular campers in Taiwan.
Especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think that really kind of forced people to think and get creative of how they could enjoy the
Yes.
land that we have here.
And I think it's a good opportunity to know how beautiful our land
Exactly,
is. You know, really
exactly.
walk outside. Taiwan is not only about the city.
Right.
Yeah, because you know our foreign friends know so
know better than we do
much
sometimes.
about our locals. You know, all these rivers, all these mountain climbing, these waterfalls.
They know our backyard better than we do.
I know. So yes, choosing your favorite campsite, you don't need to go to a very difficult one.
No,
You just
it's
go outside.
quick, it's easy, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe how to choose a proper campsite.
Public campsite. All right, so we can see the picture over there. So you can see the left side is some landslides over there. So
wow.
you probably camp over there.
Pick a spot,
Yeah.
and it tells you the forecast.
Yes.
Then you can expand to see different models.
Yeah.
It can predict that there'll be sun in rivers, in canyons, when everything else is like there'll be 2 centimeters of rain.
You need to go outside.
Once I can, I will. Once I can, I will. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, David, you said earlier that you spend about 80 to 100 days out of the year camping. Would you think that that's high or low?
That's pretty high.
It's pretty high.
That's pretty high.
For me, it's not enough, but for most people, it's probably way too much. It's just,
Don't you think it's a bit of waste of paying your rents back in your house?
well, when I go traveling, I don't have to pay for a hotel.
Right.
That's true. So, David, being the person with the most, I guess, hours under their belt in terms of being outdoors, you must have run into some kind of accidents or, like, you know, unlucky situations. Like, do you have one that just comes to mind? What's this? What happened here?
And you're still smiling.
Yeah, he's having a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was a great time, except for that my arm wouldn't work anymore.
Oh,
I went out with Yulek here, or Julian. We were calling him Yulek at the time.
Okay.
And my other friend David. And we had gone up exploring some really cool waterfalls that he knows and looking for what's beyond them. And we spent all day out there, and I hadn't had enough sleep the night before or the night before that. And we came down, and I was kind of tired. It was the end of the day, and we'd done all the crazy stuff. And right down there is the easy way out. And I have to go over this rock, the kind of rock I've been over so many times before. And I just thought, I'm done. I just want to get down this rock. I just want to get out. And I didn't respect this really stupid, easy thing. And that's what got me. It wasn't some hard thing, some crazy jump. It was the stupid, easy thing. And I went to go down, and I knew I should go back up and turn around. I was like, too tired, too lazy, and pop.
ouch.
This thing right here just snapped completely in two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I had to go and get surgery.
You tore the
and it's been
ligaments.
a real thing. Not just the ligament, the pectoralis major. This thing here is connected to that thing there by a little thing here, and that thing snapped right into it. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So fortunately, I was with a couple of people who know exactly how to handle those situations.
Oh, God.
Because you got to keep your head cool in those situations.
Yeah.
And between us, a lot of help from him, a lot of help from Dave. We rigged it up that way.
Oh, wow.
Use what you've got with you, and
That's quite the impressive sling, I have to say. Like,
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
But did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson?
Yes. The lesson is always respect the stuff that you think is too easy to think about.
Right.
It's the hard stuff where you're focused.
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
easy stuff that'll get you.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be don't go chasing waterfalls, but.
No, do go chasing waterfalls, but do it the right way.
Okay.
Do it the right way.
Yeah.
Julie, were you going to say something?
And make sure you're equipped to handle.
And make sure you're equipped to
Yes,
handle.
be prepared. Like
Yeah.
he was saying about a headlamp, that even just stuff like that.
Yeah.
You go out for 2 hours in the daytime, you take your headlamp. You got to be prepared.
Okay.
And we were prepared, so
That's really
Get
important.
prepared.
yeah.
Bring your
Get
gear.
prepared, be prepared. Don't
Mother
think I'm not going to run
Nature's-
into it.
Yeah, she's not kind to. I guess she doesn't suffer fools well. So you really got to be ready.
What are
and-
you saying about me?
I ain't saying nothing. You had a wise man with you. Got you fixed up quick.
Yes.
Oh, no. I did not mean for that to come out that way.
Safety first. Safety first. Always bring your gear. Always be ready,
Yeah.
even though you may not be ready.
Right.
Yes.
So, outdoor boys,
Yeah.
what do you recommend in terms of how we should prepare and how we should keep ourselves safe in these outdoor situations?
Or maybe how to choose a proper campsite.
Proper campsite. All right, so we can see the picture over there, right?
Okay.
So you can see the left side, there's some landslides over there. So
wow.
you won't probably camp over there. And on the other side, there's trees and the cliff over there. So
Okay.
this is the spot you don't want to camp over there.
Okay.
So the best place for here probably is the bottom of the red circle.
So, on the left side, this little space right here next to the red circle?
Is
Yeah.
it no?
No, that's the more okay
yeah,
place.
That's the okay part.
What? I would
On
choose
the bottom
there.
of it.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
think
bottom
I think
one.
he means like next to the red circle on the right, next to the river, next to the water.
Yeah.
So in this situation, this is the best out of your options.
Yeah,
But
in this situation.
In reality, this picture is not a very good place to camp.
A lot of people camp on near the river though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
In the perfect world, you'd have a better place,
Right.
but that's what's there, so that's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
But beside the river, I think there's a very important thing is to keep track of the weather.
Yeah,
Right.
the weather is the most
Yeah.
important thing.
The rain,
Yeah.
the rain is very, very scary, especially in Taiwan. The mountain
We got
is
the
so deep.
monsoons and we got typhoons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like for divers like me, we always check the app called Windy. Yeah, Windy,
Yeah, we
we
also
keep
do
track
that.
of the
Surfing as well, Windy.
Yeah, surfers as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And anybody else has other tips on
We use
weather?
different windies, though, I think. You use the blue windy, we use the red windy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Do you use the blue
difference?
windy?
Yeah.
I use the
Okay.
red one.
I use the red,
Red
windy.
Wind. That's for wind, right?
The blue windy is more for like ocean conditions, and the
For
red windy is
for waves
mountains
and
Yeah.
tides
rain.
and everything. Okay, so what are the tips for checking
Windy.
or planning your trips?
Okay. So the red windy has multiple different models, and you want to look at the one that has the highest resolution.
Okay.
So if you've used windy before, you know that you pick a spot
Yeah.
and it tells you the forecast.
Yes.
Then you can expand to see different models.
Yeah.
You want to look at the bottommost model,
Okay.
which is called Medio Blue. That's the most accurate.
Mediocre.
So it can predict that there'll be sun in rivers, in canyons, when everything else is like there'll be 2 centimeters of rain
Okay.
because it's high resolution again.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So think of using like an HD monitor as opposed to like your TV set from the 90s. You can just
Right.
see more detail.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what period of time of the year is, maybe you would be like not to choose to go out? Maybe before typhoon or after a typhoon?
Oh, before
or
the typhoon.
Before
This is
typhoon?
not good to say, but before the typhoon, the weather's generally clear. Because all the humidity gets sucked out.
Right.
Right.
So as long as you get out of where you are before the typhoon hits, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And it tends to be very hot, so it's even better to be in the water.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you really want to be able to manage your time in that kind of
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
situation.
you have to know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right. Because you're kind of running a risk.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, then the dry season has more stable weather.
Okay.
Lake rivers don't flood in the
Right.
fall and winter as much as they do in the spring and summer.
Okay.
Please
So-
do not go right after a typhoon.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Back when I didn't know as much, I did that in the Golden Grotto, and it was a lot of fun. And looking back, I'm like, I'm glad I survived that.
I
It
want to
was
know
not a
how
good
fun
move.
it is.
Water about this much higher than it's supposed to be.
Oh my
Just
God.
bring Ping's boat and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And also,
Don't go right after.
don't go after the earthquake.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
never,
Yeah.
yes.
so-
Because the land is pretty loose.
Yeah, it's
right?
not stable, so
Okay.
Or after sustained heavy rains, you also don't.
Right.
Especially if the sun is suddenly out right after sustained heavy rains.
Right,
Because
right.
that loosens the rocks because everything's evaporating and then rockfall.
So you get
Or
the
when it's
contraction.
just started raining, you also don't want to go out.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So don't go out.
no, we don't say that.
Just be safe.
Go out
Just
and go smart.
Yeah,
and
go
go
out
with
and
an
smart.
expert.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
go with an experienced
Right.
person.
Right.
Right.
Definitely.
Go with Julian, maybe Pedro as
Yeah,
well.
right.
And
Okay.
Yannick,
Yannick.
go on his car.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, go with
Hitch a
David
ride.
Everyone
and
welcome.
Outdoor
Let's
Boys.
go together.
Yes. So guys, if you ever come to Taiwan, you want to go outside, you want to go outdoors, go trekking the river, go jump off a cliff, waterfalls.
What are you?
No, jump off a cliff to the nice rivers. Not to do anything silly, but you know, to enjoy the outdoor activities of Taiwan.
Okay.
Taiwan is amazing. Come to
Right.
Taiwan.
Remember to
enjoy.
bring a buddy.
Yeah, bring a buddy, bring a professional one, and have fun.
Be safe.
Well, Taiwan, we'll see you next time. Thank you,
guys
guys.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.